Hi everyone, it's Raw. Coming with a video before bed because it's been a long day. So I just want to share some of my thoughts on feeling defeated and how it's all about perception. Whenever we are going through hard times or tough times in life, we often will feel like things are in the way, or you would say like forces. And depending on which side of the spectrum you choose to walk, some people might blame other forces for interfering in the way they choose to live their life. Because there's always what we would call ignorant folk who will go against themselves just to almost destroy themselves. Some people do destroy themselves, going after people who's just minding their business. So a lot of times we'll think that we're being defeated, or we'll feel defeated by forces, when in all reality, it's really the choices that we make that lead us to a lot of our karma and cause and effect. Basically, with every action, there's a reaction. And I believe there's people who do not want to be held accountable for their actions. They want to be able to run wild and not care about people's boundaries and feelings, and just take whatever they want. And that is also narcissism is coming from the lower spectrum that's deeply rooted in fear and hate and competition, and it's trauma, and it's unhealthy. And a lot of times all of those things that are unhealed manifest in us not feeling in content with ourselves, so we have a need to make others a priority out of that frustration. So whenever that happens, then I feel like you're making a decision to not focus on yourself. You're focusing on the next person, and while you're doing that, time could just slip by. And next thing you know, you are just having an awakening because of some tragedy that happened in your life due to all of these karmic debts piling up. And now it's like, okay, I'm ready. A lot of people don't be ready until they decide that they're ready. And it's usually in their older age that they actually slow down and decide to focus on themselves. So at the end of the day, it's not really any forces. It's always just ourselves. Even on the higher spectrum, it's ourselves. Because when I think about all the things that I've been through, I can't really say that there were always forces there to do things that were not already written, I would say, or destined or planned to happen. Because when we're walking a certain path, we're actually going through divine timing. But whenever we do go through situations that are not meant to happen, then we could say, okay, that was a force that you can't really point out. And then another example for what they call like the lower spectrum, it's like a lot of times we write ourselves off. People done wrote us off. And you actually do come back to and change your life. And that's a miracle. And that's when you come with the same people who say they were saved. Because they already had wrote themselves off, and others had wrote them off, and so much was done, they feel like there is no turning back. But then when you actually see a light to actually walk towards, and it changes you, and it changes your life, that's a force that will make somebody believe, or what I would like to call, you understand. It's an inner feeling when you go within yourself, whenever you know who you are. It doesn't really have a box with a name on it. It's just something that frequency is what I would call it. It's like a frequency. And it's something like what people would say, like the ringing in your ears, or energy being felt when you have to tell cues to see if someone's upset. You could tell someone's getting ill-mannered. That's energy. These is something of an example of forces. I don't like to compare it to air because people like to make jokes about that. So, but yeah, like, and things will change for us, and then we're grateful. And even on the what they would call the higher end spectrum, when things start to change for you, you start to show a lot of gratitude, and it will make you think that these forces were involved. So then that make you have confirmation and deeply understand exactly what energy you're working with. So yeah, that was just a short video. I just wanted to speak on that for a brief second. I'm about to go to bed. And you all have a great night. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Drink your water. Water is very essential for our digestive system, moving out all the toxins that's in the food nowadays. It has to flush out. And sing sometimes, even if you feel like you can't sing. Sing in the shower, and it'll lift up your spirits. I love listening to music. So I've thought about singing to you all sometimes. I was thinking about that. I'm still thinking about that. So if anyone would like to hear me sing, and if you think it's a good idea, just to push me along a little bit, encouragement, you could comment and check in the description down below. And everyone have a great night. Peace and love.